good evening, Poppa-D riders. I don't know if you can see me very well in this camera in front of me, but I do have the 360 camera going. I want you to come along with me tonight through Christmastown USA. If you've never heard of Christmastown USA, it is a little town of McAdenville, North Carolina, and it's situated along the South Fork River, the South Fork of the Catawba River, here in Gaston County where I live. I only live about a mile from here, but this is Christmastown USA, and I want to take you guys through it. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. If you're back and you're a regular subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't said anything on here yet, but we hit 1,000 subscribers this past week, and I'm so excited about that. I'm excited to grow the channel and what's going to happen in the future. Stay tuned for more exciting stuff coming up soon. But we are here in Christmastown, USA, McAdenville, North Carolina, and actually it is trademarked as Christmastown, USA back in 1993. They trademarked it. But let's talk about how this town became Christmastown, USA. McAdenville was founded in 1881, and in the late, I guess it would be 18th century or 19th century, in the late 19th century, so after 1881, it was the largest mill in Gaston County. And in 1883, Thomas Edison actually came here and created what is called Dynamo 31. It was the first generated power plant here in Gaston County. So the mill here in McAdenville was the first mill to have power and actually be lit by electricity. And Thomas Edison came and installed the dynamo himself and flipped the switch. This has always been a mill town. And in the town struggled obviously during the Depression, and Mr. Farr bought the mill back in the 30s, and they saw it go through all the economic woes and that kind of thing. In 1956, the men's club at the local Methodist church approached the town and asked if they could decorate 9 trees around the community center, and they were allowed to do so. And it became such a hit that they started doing it every year, and town folk also started decorating their trees. Well, Mr. Farr saw how much this impacted the community, and he wanted to keep the tradition going, so he offered for them to decorate more trees, and so they did. And it just kept growing. Mr. Farr said, "Don't worry about the power bill, I'll take care of it." So Mr. Farr actually started paying for the power bill for folks who were decorating. So you're not required to decorate your home here in McAdenville, but people do. And by tradition, they use red, green, and white lights to decorate the trees. It started with those 9 trees. There were 33 trees around the lake, and they had ranged in height of about, I think, 12 feet up to 25 or 30 feet, but it got too dangerous for the local people to decorate them. So last year they took those trees out, which disappointed a lot of folks, but they replaced them at the lake with 9 floating Christmas trees to represent those first 9 trees that the Methodist men had donated back in 1956. So this is the 67th year that McAdenville has been lit up. And we try to come through it every year. I actually came over here for the lighting of the town on December 1st. And I have some footage from that, but it didn't turn out so well. So I decided to come back through town tonight and show you guys McAdenville. I was hoping it wouldn't be too crowded, but this is what you get. This is Monday night, and I was able to come and get directly in line. During the weekend, it's very, very congested. If you're going to come see these lights, if you take I-85, you have to come to exit 22 and work your way through my little town of Lowell and come back over to McAdenville on highway number 7. If you're coming from Charlotte, you can take highway 74 and you can take a right and come right down into town here. So we're coming down toward the Baptist church where there's always a nativity scene. And then in the downtown area, it's always lit up, and we'll go around the lake. But I wanted you guys to know a little bit about the history. It is officially Christmastown USA, and this is the 67th year. And like I said, it is a local tradition to come through here. There are many towns that light up for Christmas, but even to this day, Mr. Farr foots the bill. This town has around 1,000 residents, maybe a little more. I didn't look at the latest census. One article I read that was updated in 2017 said 600, but this is 5 years later, and I know the town has grown some in residents since then. But look at all these beautiful, beautiful trees. And there is one tree in town, it used to be here to the right, and I'm gonna see if I can find it, that is decorated in red, white, and blue, and that is for our servicemen and women. But most of these trees that you see here to my right and left that have the red, green, and white lights are all upkept by the town and decorated by the town. And then the homes are decorated by the residents. This end of town between I-85 and the downtown area is the older part of town. All the mill homes are here. A couple of the churches are here. And then once we go on the other side of the lake, there's a lot of new construction. And those homes probably are less than 15 years old, probably less than 10 years old. And those guys do a spectacular job of decorating and getting into the Christmas spirit and celebrating. So let's continue through here and check out Christmastown USA. There's a nativity scene here to our right. That used to be on the other side of the road, right in front of the church, and they moved it across the street here. There's our tree that's decorated in honor of the brave men and women in the armed forces here to the right. That's the only tree that's going to be red, white, and blue in town. Like I said, by tradition, they use green, white, and red. Always had the Kellers here singing Christmas carols, the figurines there. Now this downtown area has been revitalized. There's some really nice restaurants here. Terra Mia here is an Italian restaurant, really, really good food. And then we have Floyd and Blackie's Bakery here to the right. Stop in here and check them out if you decide to come over and see the lights. One of the old mill buildings here to our left. They're revitalizing these mill buildings and making shops out of them. The Carolina Thread Trail is just on the other side of this building in front of us. And they're actually going to have a paved path that will eventually reach from here all the way, I believe, to the South Carolina line, which is going to be kind of cool. Howdy guys, how are y'all? All right guys, we're coming down by the lake now. And as you can see to the left and right, folks will park and walk through town and enjoy the town with their families. There's a house up on top of the hill here we'll go to that Santa Claus is always sitting out in front of. So that's always a popular place for folks to walk up with their kids and let them talk to Santa Claus. But these 9 trees here that are floating along the lake there, in the lake, are representative of those first 9 trees that the men's club of the Methodist Church decorated back in 1956. Hey guys! And prior to that, last year there were 33 trees around this lake, and they took them all up this year to do some remodeling, renovations of the lake. They dredged it, and the town just said it was too dangerous for them to decorate those trees anymore, so they took them out. That upset a lot of locals. Look out at the fire department here to our right, and they're serving some hot cocoa, so if you come by, give them a donation, they'll give you some hot chocolate. We'll come back through the other direction and capture the lights a little bit quicker, hopefully. I know this traffic jam's because of Santa Claus at the top of the hill, or about halfway up the hill. Pretty red roadster there. Check out this house here to the right, guys. This is one of my wife's favorite ones. Every year they add something new. And it looks like Santa took a break. But this is one of my favorite houses here to the left. And this is Monday night, December 12th. My wife and I started dating in 1983, and we came on one of our very first dates right here through McAdenville. A lot different than this. There's a lot of mill houses on this hill then, and like I said, they've torn most of them down, or all of them down now, and built these really fine, fancy homes over here. But these folks are in the Christmas spirit as well, and they continue to decorate the town. Hey, how are you guys? Merry Christmas! It looks like Santa Claus is back. Or people just taking a picture in the sleigh, looks like.
Oh by gosh, some stolly eggnog, gin and tonic make Yuletide gay and jolly. Same procedure every year, I just can't get enough. I drink till Rudolph reappears, a toast to him, that red-nosed dear. Jingle them bells and frolic, it's the best day of the year. Come fly with me now, Rudy. I'm loaded.
People coming through here on backs of trailers like a hayride. Merry Christmas, guys! No wheelies, no wheelies. We said, do a wheelie. Not this old fat man. No sirree. The sign on the Baptist church says, Merry Christmas, wise men still seek him. Emmanuel, God is with us.
Last week of December. For me, the Christmas spirits flow as early as September. It's the best of seasons. Come and raise your glass and sing. No need for other reasons. Glory to the newborn King. I drink.
All right, guys, thank you for riding along with me through Christmastown USA. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to my channel. I hope to bring you more great motorcycle content in the future. I really appreciate everybody that has subscribed. I love you guys. Thank you very much. And I will catch you guys on the next ride. Have a blessed day.
Here, here.